Who Michael?
So
President
was it me? Was it me?
Jay. Jay, who?
Uh, he sure did. Yeah, that fucked me up. That fucked me up inside. Not gonna lie, that hurt me right in the feels. Yeah.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League
You
brings
said you
us
don't need a
to
link.
Gillette
You in the
Stadium
party.
in Foxborough, Mass. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the New England Patriots. It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Orlando, I got you. I authorize you, dog. You good.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
The reception good for 7. It's third down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 30.
Mayfield to throw it. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Tyrell Williams.
Oh, shit.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play there for New England. 49 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Drive corner.
Sony Michel, his first carry. And room there to work it inside the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. In this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? Five or more yards each time.
Hey, now, you know, the Bills owner is really good. You
Good
know,
sign on the opening drive.
I feel like I've been playing pretty
and that'll
well.
make it a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position
feelings.
just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
Yo, what the fuck? How did I not catch that?
Dorsett, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Now Steven Gostkowski on for the extra point. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
You said West Coast can't fuck with you, didn't you? Today you said West Coast can't see you. On the line, you said West Coast can't fuck with you in his dream.
The beginning of the drive there is they'll get 20 and a
Ain't
first
that
down.
what you said?
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yards
That ain't what he
come through the
meant.
air. But in
That
a
ain't what
sense,
you
that
meant.
just sets
Okay,
things up
I
for
see
big
what you're
runs
saying.
like
I got
that,
you.
because the
I
defense
got
might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another
All
first
right.
down with that run.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
He meant it when you wasn't around. That's what I heard.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
2nd down, Mayfield. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The 20. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. It's a big play there for the Browns. 42 yards.
So what's the old expression that quarterbacks like to use when they decide to throw the football? I'm looking for either a touchdown or a check down. And he took the check down on that play, and it worked almost to perfection.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's going to press this
Uh-oh,
one
D.
forward as
Clark.
they stop
D.
him
Clark
right
finna
around
get it.
the 1.
We got hot
Right
drama.
around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on
Yeah.
3rd and goal.
Yes, I'm ready. They finna play in 30 minutes.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
They'll give it to Chubb. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
All right, now look at 56.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
They begin with Michelle on the ground. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. It's like double wing, actually.
On 2nd down, Michelle.
No, wing. It's where you have the receivers. Yeah, where you have the receivers really close to the lineman.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry. It's Michelle. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out.
Yo, who's the Jets and the Dolphins and Patriots?
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Open man left side is Gronkowski.
All right.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Detroit!
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And able to find Dorsett. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. They'll turn to Michelle as they go back to the ground. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 3 yards on the pickup there.
Patriots got Drew Lock.
They tried to put Taylor inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease so they can run through.
Don't at me at all. You see my loss record right now too? That's what I'm ending with.
Edelman's first catch, and it's good for a 1st down. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
Put some shit together.
That's caught. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a 1st down. Back to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On the ground is Michelle. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
He'll drop to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Josh Gordon, his second touchdown on the season. And the Pats able to cash in for 6. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And terrific field position here as they finally get him just shy of the midfield stripe.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
He just gave up football.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Deron Harmon makes the tackle.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
We already know the answer. We already know the answer.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield.
You say answer the word, Tori. I'm on the phone. My bad.
Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you.
What you say? I said last time I was on the phone. We were talking about football.
The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
3rd and long for Mayfield. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roll free and brings up 4th down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. Back to Foxborough after this. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. That one goes for 24 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. This one across the 45 before he's brought down. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Runs like that will give Michel some more carries going forward as the Pats come up 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground on 1st, Michel. Room to run inside the 40.
Bro, it's not even Michelle. Like, it's these blocks, dog. These bitches pick up every fucking block, dog.
We both know it's difficult.
Yo, J-Rod.
Look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground.
What's the smoke emoji mean?
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Oh, okay.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And a dump off to White.
Oh, okay.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Give him 9 on the play. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone.
They'll drop the throw. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get it as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Yeah, how long until we advance? Alright.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. They'll run. This is White. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. And he's got it. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football.
That was bogus right there.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
And from down in Miami, an update. The Jets out to an early lead over the Dolphins. And we'll be sure to keep an eye on that one as we go along here. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10. They start the second half with Michel on the ground. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Gone! Watch him now, Barney! Detroit!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 41 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. A give, this is Michel. Back-to-back nice gains, that one for 14 yards and another first.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up. How about the human first down machine? I think that fits.
Michel. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
And I'm just going to be laying here for a little bit. So just whenever we advance, someone go ahead and give
From
me a
back
call.
at the 4,
like
here's second and go.
Through the messenger, so I can come back to the league. Okay.
Detroit! Detroit!
All right.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback.
Be honest with me, am I playing good? Like, am I playing the par for this league?
Preparation, looking forward to this opportunity. And the second part of that is when you're
so I'm good.
You are going to stare down targets. But oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well.
I was being told last night, what was it, Freeman, he's like, you beat the guy who owns the Bengals. I was like, yeah, what about it? He's like, he's one of the better guys in the league. I was like, alright. Alright. Alright, thanks. I was just checking. I was just checking to make sure that I was playing the par. I was just making sure I'm playing the par for this league and I'm not just, you know, a shit player. Alright.
Mayfield now on second down.
I'm going to be playing the second string by that.
And he's got it. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run,
hopefully you'll be playing second string then too.
Without the catch.
You'll be in the playoffs.
That
How
great
about that,
diving
right?
play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it.
We'll have a tank full of the players that never touch the field.
Some room to operate as they've got it first and 10 now out past the 20. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick
no one's
Chung.
fucking ribs broken for no reason right before the playoffs. No, I'll pass on that shit.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I
yeah, I forgot. I gotta do that. Can I, how do I switch to an owner?
For it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
Left side, it's Dorsett. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. Now a pitch out to Michelle. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
All right, walk
Officially
me through
no
this.
gain on the play, and it's second down.
So you go to settings, you hit retire,
To throw
right?
now on second and 10.
Like to the far right, and you hit retire.
Loose. It's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And
I
there's
was
another
about to
nice
hit it.
example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So do it now, or do I wait?
Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
All right. Retire. Create a new character.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. This one is incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it?
Yo, that shit just switched me to the dude in the back of the end zone.
He's not hurried. He's
What
not
the
hit.
fuck?
And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah,
He was
And
open.
then change
film
role,
study, that's
change
one where
role,
he's
and
just
go
gonna
to
shake
owner.
his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the
Active
wayside
owner.
on that one.
Bang.
So good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just
All
what
right,
he
and
used
everything
to
should be the
department.
same, right? I shouldn't have to
You
go
mean
back
like,
and change
kicking the
anything.
ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter.
All right, good.
I don't care what level. You hit them,
All right,
they
yeah,
go
we're
through.
good.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across
All right.
the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are.
okay
I don't
with
think
it.
that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Don't want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
We just saw what a lot of teams call a heavy set. 3 tight ends in the game. That signifies they want to run the football. Yeah, occasionally they'll play action and throw it, but most of the time, those guys on the field means strength, power, run the ball behind them. And now what a lot of teams are doing is they're taking an extra offensive tackle and putting him in a tight end number to give him even more blocking power. And we just saw it on that play.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the
got
defense
his shit
for
set on
jumping.
aggressive.
A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra that extra emphasis on it got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Set. 319. 319.
Following the penalty, Chubb.
Low drama.
So we got 3 of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Hurry up, here we go. 3.
Handoff comes to Chubb, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Mayfield dumping it off for Johnson. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Now let's go. 3.
A give. This is Chubb. And an alley to run. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup.
Well, they're certainly running the ball pretty well on this drive, and all I remember as a secondary guy was if you're making a lot of tackles in a game, that's usually not good for your defense. You've got to figure out how to keep things in front of you because you know there's 3 levels, defensive line, linebackers, and into the secondary. And if the 3rd level's leading your team in tackles, as a general rule, things aren't going so well for your defense.
Right back to him on 1st down. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Devin McCourty brings him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing, Mayfield over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Now let's go.
A run for Nick Chubb, and he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Jesus, second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. On the handoff, it's Michelle. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one, despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned.
He didn't leave the franchise.
Tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
They're going to look to throw. Goes underneath here to White. And to the 42-yard line.
He has a bye week.
Down there.
To take no losses and get better, man.
And it'll bring up a second down.
That shit.
I know most of the time
And
when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now back to throw. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. His big day receiving just keeps getting bigger. He's over 200 yards now on the afternoon.
You don't know anything can happen. No. I just made a statement. Don't take it nowhere. It ain't going nowhere.
This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Nah, but next week somebody got to win. So who you got your money on?
Looking to throw.
Now
look at this.
Now you got your money on the Broncos or the goddamn Vikings.
Man, Jabril Peppers, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
You got your money on the
error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, what point
don't teach them how to do the read, man. Yeah, we're going to go to practice.
Sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error. Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to
line don't hold long enough, man.
And spill the play.
Shit, you see, I'm gonna get sacked or I got it. No, what kind of line you got? What you got, 70s and 80s?
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
Get the fuck out of here.
7 yards on the carry, make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
You're highest on your offensive line.
Up there, and big fella, sometimes he doesn't need a whole lot of space created. He can make his own way.
My highest on my offensive line is
Mayfield looks to throw.
75 also. Oh, my fault, 79. My left tackle, but everybody else's goes 75, 75, 74, 71.
You get paid for going to the Super Bowl.
He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
I got money for just going to the
down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Last year?
One score down, here we go.
I ain't talking about your money for the league.
Go for it here on
I'm talking about your money for like the players on the game group.
Desperation time, Mayfield on 4th down.
No, we clocked out like 10 million or something last year.
Football at the 35-yard line.
Did you get 10 million last year, D-Squad?
It seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he gets it down to the 32. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. On the ground, this is Michelle. And an alley to run. Space to run past the 20. And all the way down to the 5.
Yo, these fucking blockers are ridiculous, dog. I can't stretch that.
Stronger as this game moves along.
Burst seems just as
good
as it was right back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball.
Hey, Cleveland Browns playing ball, though. I didn't know them bitches was like that, though. Yeah, they're playing ball.
It's first and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. It's first and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. Now he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Sony Michel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Patriots. Goskowski with the extra point.
Oh, why you hating West Coast? Why you hating West Coast?
Goskowski now out to kick it away.
West Coast, you jelly?
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
West Coast is cool.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score
another one of these
onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
I'm addicted, okay?
Take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
They mine, and I want them, and I take them.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
No, I just had a plate taken out my leg. That should be hurting sometimes.
3-19.
Yeah, another plate.
Here's Mayfield.
On my foot. My ankle.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Landry, the intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hurry up, here we go.
Now Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Play action's supposed to be used to slow down pressure.
So what they have to trade for him?
If it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball.
The Giants will give that nigga all that money to
trade.
trade.
They're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Mayfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it, Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then against with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Over the middle, Dorsett. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play.
I ain't gonna lie,
But what he
sure
does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything.
He could have ran down the ball,
and gets the ball to a receiver
that could have
quicker.
been the game.
Take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
And then I threw the needle and hit that ceiling.
On to the game of the week.
Protecting your home turf, they were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve.
Yeah.
That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Pats, hey, they finish a perfect month of September.
You
as
probably
they move to
can,
4-0
honestly.
on the
I don't
new
know how to do
campaign.
that shit.
And they'll have another home date next week as the Miami Dolphins come to town.